Smoke a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's Hot Thoughts TV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
I kind of started just saying wait on the cool. Like, I wasn't consciously trying to do an adlib. I just started saying wait and like a lot of stuff, and then people liked it. They kept like tweeting about it and stuff. So I was like, okay, well, I'm already doing this, so I might as well just make this a thing that I'm doing. Just wait. Like, I made merch with weight on it, like hats, and stickers and stuff. Yeah, it just kind of happened naturally, and then people liked it, so I adopted it as an actual adlib.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like things like that, you know, you don't really know how it's gonna work out. You just do it, and then it's like, oh damn, like, you know, is it the shit that you don't be thinking about?
Yeah, for sure. And people were like, every time I hear somebody else say wait, I don't like it.
Because usually I'm like right before the verse starts, you know what I'm saying? So.
Wait. Yeah, for sure. So let's talk a little bit about the new music. We did get an early listen, and that whole is a masterpiece, if I must say. I saw this as like the first project that you were accepting of other people to produce, work with you. So how long was it in the works, and how did it feel? Because, you know, that was a step outside of your comfort zone as an artist.
For sure.
So how did that?
So the first song that I made on there is Dark Skin. I made that like maybe a little bit after the protest. That was the first song I made it with Chris Patrick. He's one of the first people on the internet that I linked with, like, when I was like, oh, we can't really do stuff in person, so I'm gonna use the internet. And he's from Jersey, like, he isn't even from Texas. Like you said, like, projects before, I hadn't really had other people on it. I've only maybe two people. I usually produce like everything, but with like one track or two track. But this one, I just wanted to collaborate with a bunch of people. I feel like Houston artists, specifically, we stay in this bubble, we stay in Houston, and that's because we're not willing to branch out to other stuff. Mm-hmm. But so I wanted to get features from people all over the country and get producers from like, the person that produces almost everything on there is in Texas, but he's in Austin. His name's Billy Blunt. Shout out Billy. But I wanted to branch out and work with other artists because like they're really amazing. It was inspiring to like hear all these amazing artists that aren't from Houston. After I started using the internet like that. But consciously working on the project was probably like November of last year. That's when I really like started like, okay, this is going to be a project type of thing.
For sure. And one other thing that I wanted to address is, you know, listening to the project, A Happy Man. Mm-hmm. So in the project though, I noticed it's a lot of talking about feeling, emotion, also pain, demons. So how exactly did you get the title A Happy Man out of the songs that were?
Because I am happy, I'm a happy man, but like just because I'm happy doesn't mean that I don't get upset or that I don't get sad and I don't get depressed. And I feel like even in Project Me with a song like Low, like when it's like sometimes I get low, sometimes I feel like I'm on top of the world. It's like just because you're happy doesn't mean you don't feel these other emotions. I feel like people try to portray themselves as this happy-go-lucky person and that nothing bothers them and that they're never sad and they're never depressed. But I don't want to do that because I don't think that's realistic. Right. So I wanted to show that. I wanted to be like, I'm a happy man and there's some happy songs on here, but also to be this happy, I also have to like process and deal with these other emotions. Right. And I just wanted to talk about them because I feel like there's billions of people on the earth, and if I'm going through something or I went through something, there's no possible way I'm the only one that went through it. So if somebody else hears it, they might be able to be like, oh, okay, I can relate with this, and it might make them feel better.
Right. Just to tap in a little bit to the first question he asked, you know, this is the first project where you get a little more of the outside support, you know, in terms of building the project. This is also your third, like, full, you know what I'm saying, length album or project. How important is that to you? Because I feel like third albums are, like, very crucial for artists. So is that a little bit of the influence of why you allowed some outside project, or was it just, like, you know, unconsciously, you know?
I just felt like it was time to work with other people, cause like I'm kind of a control freak, like really, like and I know this about myself. I feel like I need to have a hand on everything that I'm doing, and I need to be almost the only hand on everything I'm doing. And sometimes that's not the best for what you're doing. So I kind of use this as a project to let go. I'm still like definitely the leading force in all the songs. But I like kind of let go and was just like, I want these people to influence these songs too and make sure we make something that's like a collaborative effort. And and that still sounds like my sound, and that's really cool. I didn't consciously think about the third project thing. It was really just I want to let go and like collaborate with other people, because there are a lot of amazing artists like that I got to work with for this.
And like you said, you're able to use your platform now, you know, as well as their platform, and
For
build
sure.
each other up. So
100%. I feel like the only way to succeed is to work together. It's just not a competition.
Right. Okay, so a song that really stuck out to me from the new tape was Happy Man's Demons. It really stuck out to me. Talk about some demons that you may have faced throughout your music career and how music may have, you know, helped alleviate some of the pain.
When I first started writing, it wasn't songs, it was poems, and I would write because when I was younger, I didn't feel like I could like express myself or say things out loud to people that I felt did me wrong, or people that I didn't talk to my parents at all about anything. So like, I really just got into writing to vent. A Happy Man's Demons is really me like saying I'm a happy man and trying to figure out what like a sad day to a happy man is. Like, what does that equate to? Can that ruin the whole day? And that, like, at the end part of it, I don't really want to give the whole song away, but like the end when it switches up, that's the demon. It's just like, this is a voice that's constantly in my head, constantly like saying all these negative things to me. And my decision is to kind of like let that affect me, or just listen to it and just brush it off. I talk about a lot of stuff in that song. I talk about alcohol abuse, drug abuse, being bi and like bottling that shit in for a very long time, self-harm, a lot of that. And I literally got Music is Life tattooed on my chest. I say it in the song Road. I literally have Music is Life tattooed on my chest because I got it when I was 15, because I literally tried to kill myself, and music is the only thing that stopped that from happening. So I was like, this is life. This is something that saved me, and this is the only thing that has saved me. So I got it on my chest. Yeah, I talk about a lot in that song, but yeah, that's the main stuff.
leading up to the project, you had the single Phone Number, and then you also had Juice Land, you know, be a part of the video. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted you to speak a little bit about that, because I think that, like you said, using your platform, they are also using theirs in terms of providing, you know, resources or whatever it was on your end.
Yeah, Juice Land let me shoot phone number inside of the store, because I work there. Everything that I try to do, they're really flexible with me. If I have to do a show, if I have to go out of town to go do something, to go work on music and stuff, they're really flexible with me. They let me shoot that video in there, and then more importantly, they gave me the funding for my short film. So that was awesome. I really love Juice Land. They're really dope. The owner, Matt Shook, is dope. Yeah, basically I had to like write a essay to them about something I'm passionate about, and I wrote about the protests and how I wanted to make a film and about what the film was going to be, and they gave me the funding for that too. So shout out them. They're a big part of, and after people saw that film, I got a lot more fans. So that wasn't really the point of me making it, but it helped my career, so that's something to be happy about. But yeah, Juice Land is a really integral part of like kind of my rise this past couple months. I really fuck with Juice Land for that.